monsters, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I glitch build. I see a lot of people in the comment section want to know how I do my builds. So I'm going to show you guys step by step in a little bit of a speed build. But don't worry, if you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to go ahead and buy your house. You can do any of the houses you like. I typically use the tiny home or the tree house, but on today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the tree house only because the tree house already has that big platform that we can build on top of. I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so as you can see, I bought my tree house. This is what it looks like in the inside, but we don't really care about all that. We're gonna go ahead and take out our barriers. And what we're gonna do with our barriers is we're just gonna close off so that way when our guests come into the tree house, they won't see the rest of the house. So this is what we're doing. Okay, so now after you're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and pull out our chair. This is important because the chair allows you to go in and out from the house and your glitch build. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so there's two ways you can glitch outside your house. If you're with a friend, you can turn into a baby and your friend can put you in a stroller and shove you through the wall. And then you could just build a platform out there. But since I'm by myself, I'm gonna just go ahead and take out a fly pet and put my fly pet inside of the stroller and then shove my fly pet through the wall like this. Now I'm gonna hit fly and voila, you are outside your house. This is where you're gonna begin your glitch build, but before we do all that, we're gonna have to make another little platform for you to stand on, you and your guests, for when they come in. And I'm gonna use the barriers. And once you have your platforms together, you have to make sure you put a chair right there. That way they have access to going in and out of your house as well. Okay, so this part could be a little bit tricky, but make sure you pay attention. We're gonna start on our stairs. So with the stairs, this can be found in the fashion category, or you could just type in stairs in the search bar. I know I do stairs differently in my Dino Kingdom. With those, I use shelves. So you could do whatever you want for stairs, but this is probably the most easiest way to get by. And basically what I'm doing right now is getting my stairs out and two barriers, because we're gonna put our barriers on top of one another to build the stairs just like this. All right, and as you can see, I put my catwalk down. This can also be found in the fashion category, but this is just so the stairs can like start to go in the opposite direction going up. So I just make this as like the little stop, and then we're gonna build another thing of stairs going upwards towards your glitch build, just like this. So as you can see, I have my stairs already going all the way up to where the top half of the building is. Once it's there, you could start to build a little platform using barriers, floors, or whatever you decide. I kind of just wing it right here. I probably am going to use floors or barriers, but if you wanted to, you could just use the catwalk again. But like I said, I like to either use the floors or barriers to make this last platform going up towards the house. All right, so now you're one step closer to building your glitch house. What I like to do right here is take out a barrier and place it on the side of the building. Now you don't have to do this. I do it because when I do glitch builds, I like to go like all out, like my Halloween mansion, my Dino Kingdom, and future builds. This is how I like to make it look a little bit bigger. So by doing that, I just use the barrier and then I use medium floors just like that. And now you can see that my area is getting a little bit big. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing this, but I'm going to speed it up a little just because you guys kind of got the idea. So we successfully did it on both sides. Now we're gonna start with our actual mansion build. And with this, I know a lot of YouTubers, they like to use barriers, but I'm weird. I go ahead and I use the shapes, the big block shapes, and I stack them on top of each other, kind of like this. And then I pull out my thick flooring, and that's going to be used as my wall. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to repeat the process and just make sure that they're aligned perfectly, because you want it to be perfect. Otherwise, if it's off, your walls are going to look weird. But align them perfectly just like this, and I just keep repeating the process until I go all the way around. All right, so once you get a pretty good idea on how big you want your house or mansion to be, we're gonna stack these blocks on top one of another, and we're gonna create another like floor. So make sure they're lined up perfectly, just like that. And then we're gonna take out thick flooring. Once again, we're using thick flooring, and we're gonna stack it on top one another just like this. And then you're just going to repeat the same process going around. All right, and I went all the way around with mine, but I kind of like when my houses are big. So we're going to do another floor, and we're going to repeat the same process using the thick flooring. Yes, so this is exactly how it's supposed to look like. It's perfectly done. We did 3 floors going up, so that's why it looks so big. Now I'm gonna focus on what I wanna do with the front of my house. You can do whatever you want to the front of your house. There's no right or wrong answer. For me, I just like to get a little bit creative with it. I'm thinking that maybe we're gonna do some columns and like maybe an archway. So if you want to do what I'm doing, feel free to go ahead and just follow the speed build. Okay, so for this part, I usually like to make a second floor. This is totally up to you, but if you do decide to use a second floor like I'm about to do, all you do is take out the 2 cube large shapes, and then you're going to use the thick flooring. Alright, if you did decide to do that, once you're done, it should look like something like this. Alright, so now I'm gonna just put a barrier right here. And I'm just gonna start building some walls within this top floor. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a ceiling. You can use 2 big blocks from shapes and then use thick flooring, and you're just stacking the shapes on top of each other just like when you build your wall, and you're gonna put the flooring on top. Alright, so now I'm working on my upstairs area. As you can see, this is such a pretty design for wallpaper. And with this, I'm just using the deluxe rugs and just changing them to the color of my house, which is this really pretty light purple. Once I finish this whole entire wall, I'm gonna go ahead and go under shapes and use the smaller circles. And I'm just gonna build like this. It's gonna be part of the wall design, and I think it's super cute. I use this in a lot of my builds, but I'm just going to use the small circles and go under the rugs just like this, and I'm going to turn the circles white. Alright guys, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start decorating the inside of my glitch build. I'm not going to go all out or very detailed. All I'm doing is I'm just going to add furniture within the house just so you guys can get an idea on how I do my glitch builds. But again, it's not going to be detailed. I'm just going to be throwing like chairs and tables and, you know, all that stuff. You are so welcome to do any of these builds or any of the ideas that I'm about to show you guys. And I hope you just enjoy the video. Thanks again for watching this video, little monsters. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and be sure to tag me on Instagram if you do end up making your own glitch builds. I would love to do a tour and post it in my future videos. I hope you all stay jazzy and remember, be kind to one another. Love you. Bye.
1, 2, 3.